around over there. Yeah, definitely some Oh, we got a dog here.
Did the dog come out of the wreck? Looks like some cars collided. One looked beat up.
What if yours are broken?
Might be.
Because, I mean, on those others, I ain't never seen them, like, closed. So it's not like they close when they slow down. But it doesn't say deploys at 35 miles per hour. I don't see nothing happening. We're definitely going 50.
We have no deployment. Well, that's
The chute failed to open.
the bummer.
Is that like the equivalent of when people put up a sign that says warning for a dog? What is it? What do those signs say? Like when there's a dog.
Beware of dog.
Beware of dog.
And you never know if there's really a dog or not.
Getting over it.
You didn't deploy. You disappoint. I wasted 4 minutes on you and you didn't even deploy. Goodbye, truck. So today I watched a couple movies. First, I watched Gerald's Game, which I believe I've seen before. It's from 2017. It's directed by the same person that does like The Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, and Midnight Mass. So it has some of the same people that played in those shows as in this movie. So that was interesting. Common theme for this Halloween is I don't want to be handcuffed. I don't want to be handcuffed to a bed or handcuffed to a body, a person. No, I don't want to be handcuffed. Because in this movie, she's having problems with her husband. Their relationship isn't that great, and they're going to, I guess, spice things up or whatever, rekindle the romance. I don't know. And so they end up in a cabin in the woods or whatever, somewhere, and he handcuffs her to the bed because he's a little freaky and yeah, not in a good way. apparently he has maybe a rape fantasy or something, so he wants to rape her or something like that. But it just ends up going full on dark side. He ends up having a heart attack and falls on top of her dead, and she has to kick him off. And earlier in the movie, she had fed a stray dog some steak, some very expensive steak, and so that stray dog ends up coming back for more, and well, there's a whole body for him to feast on. So yeah, that's lovely. And she's just like stuck to this bed and like having these crazy hallucinations or something of herself and her dead husband, and thinking about the past, things that happened in her past. And she has to free herself. And then there's this guy who, at the time, I guess she believes is death coming for her, and she pays death with her wedding ring or a ring or something. And basically it's really a real person, and he's like, I don't know, something's wrong with him. He likes to rob graves and cut off body parts and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, that one was a strange one, but I do feel like I've seen it before. And then I also watched From Within from 2009. I feel like I've seen this one as well. It's basically these kids, this family is, I guess, a dark kind of family. The whole town is very religious, and you know, they want everybody to be religious, but this family, their mother was, I guess, a witch or something, and they blame her for a murder that happened, which wasn't even her that did it. It was actually the priest himself that did it. So, and they, I guess, set her on fire, and it's years later or something, and the sons come back, and they release this curse out of her witchy book, her grimoire. And so they release this curse, and the way to do it, you have to sacrifice yourself. So once the son did this, he killed himself, and it just like passes from person to person, and basically it's like making everybody look like they're committing suicide. So the law enforcement thinks it's a big suicide pact, and it's not. It's this curse, and it just goes from person to person, and they each kill themselves. And I don't know if it's like the first person that finds them or sees them, that's the next person that it goes to. It like just goes inside them or whatever, and then they start seeing themselves doing things. Like one lady thought she was taking a drink of alcohol, and it turns out like it's, you know, some kind of cleaning product or something that you have under the sink in the bathroom. So she basically poisoned herself. So it's stuff like that. People running their cars into light poles or whatever, you know, all kinds of stuff. Jabbing scissors in their neck. So, you know, it's all kinds of different things. And one of the boys that is left ends up liking this one girl, and then it gets inside her, and so he's trying to stop it, but his cousin or some chick relative doesn't want him to, so she tries to burn the book, but he needs the book to, I guess, do the spell or whatever you call it. And so the whole town is out to get him. So while trying to get away from the people trying to kill him, and then he tells her he's got to sacrifice himself to finish the ritual, so he's going to sacrifice himself. But yeah, it was like super crazy, and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I don't want nothing like that to happen to me, because that is crazy. But yeah, I really enjoyed both of them. Um, Even though I think I've seen both of them already. So, anyways, that's it for today. No, wait. I started you. Um, so I'm only on episode 4. I don't even know how many episodes that is, but so far it's pretty good. My friend texted me and she said she finished it and it was awesome. And now she's starting The Maid, which I have on my list, but I haven't started that yet. So I just got to finish one thing at a time. I'm trying not to get too crazy and out there, because there's a lot of stuff to watch, and I doubt I'll fit everything in October. So I'll, yeah, still be going. Anyways, that's it for today.